Welcome back, my dear students. This is Mahbub Sultan Aki, Senior Lecturer of Master College, Department of Biology. Today, I will discuss Chapter 14. The name of this chapter is Biotechnology. My today's topic is tissue culture. From my today's lecture, you will be able to define tissue culture, explain culture medium, and callus. Moreover, you will be able to explain the steps of tissue culture, the uses of tissue culture, and the uses of tissue culture in Bangladesh. Now, the term biotechnology. The term biotechnology was first coined by the Hungarian engineer Karl Erecki in 1990. So, first of all, we will learn what is the definition of biotechnology. Now, the definition of biotechnology. First of all, what is biotechnology? Actually, biotechnology is a relationship between the biology and technology. That is the interrelationship between biology and technology. But if you think in broad sense, the definition will be the process through which from a cell of an organism, microorganism, or a part of it, any new organism with new character. This new organism, it may be plant or maybe animal, with new characters is developed, or any process or by byproduct substance is produced from this organism is called biotechnology. Actually, it is the tissue culture is the result of the biotechnology, or genetic engineering is also belong to biotechnology. How it belongs to biotechnology? In case of tissue culture, we use a part of a plant or a tissue that is used to develop a new plant with a new character, or a disease-free plant, or a higher yielding variety. All these characters are accumulated in a same plant. Okay, it may be possible with the help of tissue culture. That is why tissue culture also belongs to this biotechnology. Now, what happened in tissue culture? I have told you in this definition that a new plant is developed, new organism is developed with a new character. Actually, it means that through tissue culture, we can develop a new variety or new organism with new character. That is why tissue culture is also belong to biotechnology. Now, tissue culture. What is tissue culture and why tissue culture actually is done? Tissue culture is a process of separating a tissue from a plant and allow it to grow in a culture medium or nutrient medium is known as tissue culture. If I want to explain this process, if we think this is a plant or a stem, in this stem, this is the apical bud. Okay, the bud that is present at the apex is known as apical bud. And if any bud arises from the lateral part, that is known as lateral bud. Moreover, if you think this is the root, the apex of the root is also used for tissue culture. So, the definition of tissue culture is the process of separating a tissue from any part. It may be apical, lateral, or from the apex of the root. And by using this plant, a new plant is grown in the nutrient medium. Okay. Now, what is explant? The part of a plant being separated for tissue culture is called explant. This is the explant, this part is the explant, this part is the explant. So, the part that is separated to use in tissue culture, that is called explant. Now, the steps of tissue culture. Tissue culture is done by 5 steps. First of all, selection of mother plant, preparation of culture medium, establishment of sterilized medium, transfer in the root developing medium, and finally transfer in the natural medium. This is the diagram of this whole process or total process. Okay. At first, as I have told you, that the part or the tissue is collected from the apical part or the lateral part or the apex of the tissue. Let us consider that the tissue is collected from the apical part. This is the sample tissue. First of all, selection of mother plant. For tissue culture, a healthy, disease-resistant and a high-quality plant is selected. Number 2, preparation of culture medium. Now, what is culture medium? This red color portion that is drawn on a petri dish is known as culture medium. This dish or plate is known as petri dish. In this petri dish, this is the culture medium, which indicates by the red color. Now, what is culture medium or how it is prepared? So, second step is preparation of culture medium. Culture medium is prepared for the culture or for tissue culture of a plant. It is produced by mixing certain proper amount of mineral nutrients, sucrose, then phytohormones and condensing substance, agar. This condensing substance helps to turn the nutrient medium into a semi-solid form or state. Then the third point, establishment of sterilized medium. Now, how you can sterilize the culture medium? This culture medium is then taken into a conical flask or a test tube. It has to be a glass conical flask of glass made up of glass or test tube. Then the opening of the conical flask or test tube is covered with the help of a cotton plug. Now, what is cotton plug? A ball-like structure which is made up of the cotton, that is known as cotton plug. Then this medium is kept in an autoclave machine. It is kept at the temperature of 121 degrees Celsius. The pressure should be 15 pound per square inch and it is kept for 20 minutes. These are the three conditions. At these three conditions, if you kept this culture medium in an autoclave machine, the culture medium will be sterilized. That means it will become germ-free. After that, we remove the culture medium from the autoclave machine and it is kept in a room at under a control light and temperature. The temperature is 25 plus 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, then it will be suitable, or then the culture medium will become condensed in a semi-solid state. After that, we will inoculate the tissue on this culture medium for its growth. By repeated cell division, this tissue converts into a cluster of cell, or sometimes it may turn into a seedling, or this cluster of cell is known as callus. So what is callus? Callus is a cluster of cell which cannot be differentiated into root, stem or other parts. It is just a cluster of cells, an undifferentiated cell. Then in that control temperature, after a few days, the seedling will develop or the shoot will develop. Now the next step is transfer in root developing medium. This is the root developing medium. So after when we sterilized or establish the sterilized medium, there the seedlings may develop or the plant may develop, but if there is callus is developed or the plantlet is developed or any seedling is developed, especially in case of seedling, if it is found that there is no root that is developed in the culture medium, then we have to transfer this plantlet into the root developing medium. into the root developing medium, when before transferring in the root developing medium, we have to cut the shoot of this plantlet. After cutting the shoot, we have to transfer the plantlet or shoot into the root developing medium so that the root can develop. Then what happened in the root developing medium? After transferring in the root developing medium, the roots are developed. When the plantlet is ready along with the shoot and the root, then it is ready for transferring in the natural environment, the last step of the tissue culture. But before this, there are some conditions. What are these? These are if the plantlet is it is kept in the directly in the natural environment under the sunlight, then the plantlet will not be able to survive because it is so delicate, and hence it was kept under controlled temperature and light. So at first these plantlets are planted in the tubs, and along with this tub it is kept outside the control temperature and the control light. That means it is kept outside the room. Then after a few days, when the plantlet become adapted with the natural environment, and it become stronger and fresh, then the plantlets are ready to transfer in the natural environment. So all these are the 5 steps of tissue culture, and the description that I have told you are written or given in your textbook. You can follow from here, and these are the diagrams step by step. It is drawn step by step. So if you are asked to explain the steps of tissue culture, then you will write down these steps along with the explanation. And then if you are asked to draw the diagram, then you will draw the diagram stepwise and label the diagram. Okay, so this is all about the steps of tissue culture. Now, the uses of tissue culture. What are the uses of tissue culture? Okay, in our agricultural field or in our agriculture. So the contribution of tissue culture in agriculture. Okay. So the uses of tissue culture are, from the plant part, within a short time, innumerable number of plantlets can be produced with the same character. So after tissue culture, the plantlets that are produced from the tissue, that will be exactly similar with the mother plant. Number 2, disease-free, especially free from viruses, the plantlets can be produced. Actually, disease-free plantlets easily can be produced through the tissue culture process, because the tissue that is collected from the apical part or the apex of the root are absolutely free from diseases. Number 3, it can be free from the limitation of producing plantlets in a specific season. What does it mean by that? It means by that if you think about the season of mango, in that season you can grow the or you can plantlet the seeds of mango to produce a seedlings. But through this process, you can't wait for a particular season. You can produce the plantlets through this tissue culture process throughout the whole year. So it will be free from the limitation of a specific season. Next, it is possible to produce sufficient number of plantlets in a conspicuous place, and the problem of storing seed can be avoided. How? As I have told you, that the tissue culture is done in a room under a controlled temperature and light. So within a small place or in a small space, conspicuous space, you can produce large amount of or innumerable number of plantlets. So, and it also can solve the problem of storing of seedlings. Okay, if you store the seeds for a long time, it may be destroyed by insects or other means. but this process will provide the seedlings for the whole year. Okay, then the plantlets of those plants can be produced which do not be produced by seeds. There are many plants which don't produce seeds. So how it is possible to produce those plants? Easily we can produce the plantlets of those plants with the help of tissue culture. Number 6, it is possible to conserve species which is about to be extinct. So if there is any plant which is going to be extinct, you can preserve those plants by producing tissue culture, by producing plantlets through the process of tissue culture, and you can conserve those plants. Okay, thus it can save a plant to be extinct. Then next point, the plant which do not produce endosperm can be developed directly from the embryo. This is another facility or uses of tissue culture. The plants which do not produce endosperm, that cannot be stored for a long time. So in those cases, you can easily directly develop the plantlets by culturing their embryo. The last point is, through this process, the development of plant with new character is possible. So all these are the uses of tissue culture by which plays a very important role in our agriculture. Now, the uses of tissue culture in Bangladesh. In aspect of Bangladesh, what are the uses or contribution of tissue culture? First of all, it has become possible to produce plantlets of different orchids that are produced in our country and the varieties of other countries. The varieties of our country and as well as the varieties of other countries, all the different types of orchid plants are producing in our country by the process of tissue culture. Second point, disease resistance and high-yielding high-yielding varieties or plantlets of the variety of banana, wood apple, jackfruit are producing in our country. Then the garland chrysanthemum, which is known as Chandramallika, gladiolus, lily, garden carnation, etc. The flowers are producing plantlets are also being producing in our country now. Next point, plantlets of different types of pulse, groundnuts and jute also have been produced by the process of tissue culture nowadays in our country. The last point is, it has become possible to produce disease-free plantlets and seeds microtuber of potato in our country by the process applying of tissue culture. So these are the new horizons that are open now in our country with the contribution of this biotechnology by the process of tissue culture. Okay, so these are the these are the uses of tissue culture in our agriculture. Okay. So from my today's lecture, you will be able to explain biotechnology, tissue culture, steps of tissue culture, uses of tissue culture, and uses of tissue culture in Bangladesh. In my next class, I will be back with a new lesson. Till then, take care.